fly her body and pay for her funeral. This is what I understand. Now, this is what I heard. And so things happen. I mean, things happen. You know, R. Kelly he said, you know, he doesn't read that well. He said that, you know, he's not the best writer.
So he mismanaged his money. He spent it all.
I'm not saying he spent it all. A lot of people took advantage of him, too.
Okay. So you set up this interview with Gayle King, and we all saw this moment right here. I want you to look at this.
Y'all killing me with this. I can't help. No, I hope this camera keep going.
No, we're gonna.
This is not true. This is not. Doesn't even make sense. Why would I hold all these?
So what do you think of that? Is R. Kelly in control of himself as this crisis person? What do you think of that moment in the interview?
If I was facing 7 years in the state penitentiary, I'm not going to say I would act like that. But I mean, how do you act when you're going to spend the rest of your life in prison? Mm-hmm. I thought it was a real moment.
Do you think that helped him?
Well, you know what? We'll see. At the end of the day, people are going to judge whatever they think anyway. I think the interview needed to happen. I really do believe it. And I think there are several things that happened that followed after that. So yes, I think it did happen. I don't think the emotions are going so high, but I think he was being himself.
I think most people are worried, like they think, gosh, what is going on? I'm just being honest. I'm not judging either way. But if I look at that, I'm going to say, man, R. Kelly. Whew. And if you're close to him, you got to be worried about him.
I'm not worried. I'm a crisis management expert. That's what I do. And so my job is to help my client navigate from point A to point Z, to help him understand what is happening. Again, we have to let the facts take us where we go. And right now, you know what, I'm not really sure. I'm hearing a lot of stuff.
So can I ask you, the Illinois State's Attorney's Office says that has video evidence of R. Kelly and an underage girl, and there are people who insist it's R. Kelly on the tape and the girl.
It's called discovery. If you have the tape, release the tape, and bring it out. If it's the girl that you say it is, then why is he walking around? Why was that bond? I wouldn't give him a bond. I'm just a practical thinking person.
The families of all these women who say they're being held against their wills, and R. Kelly has brainwashed them into staying with him. Why would he engage in a relationship like that? Does he have any responsibility, you believe?
Let me say this to you. I've been with Mr. Kelly for 3 weeks. 6 hours a day. I have a key swab. I can walk into his apartment when I get ready. I take his phone at will. I go through his phone. I'm with him. Half the time, he's not even there. He's playing basketball or at the cigar lounge, things that he likes to do to calm his mind. Those young ladies come freely. I'm there.
So, Daryl, you said you've been with him for 3 weeks.
He's my client. So he's my client. What I'm saying to you is,
this has been going on since the 90s. It's almost 3 decades.
I can't speak on what the name is. I'm telling you right now what I'm dealing with.
The accusations.
The accusation is that these 2 young ladies in the home with him now are brainwashed, being held hostage, not being fed, in some black room, being told what to say. I've been there and I've not seen that.
So everyone wants to know about the underage girls, right? And then he says, well, it's never you. He said it wasn't underage girls. It was just he likes women, right? But Aaliyah was 15, or some folks say 14. He never addresses that. You don't address that.
I don't know Aaliyah. I wasn't around. I can't speak on something I don't know nothing about. There's never been any criminal charges brought up him against Aaliyah. I've heard a whole lot of things about some other people.
Yeah, but you're representing him. Should you know about that?
Should I know about what?
About what happened with Aaliyah?
No, I'm not an attorney. My job is to deal with what's happening right now. I'm not going to call anybody like, but what I would say, my client has professed his innocence. That's what he's professed. He will have his day in court.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
I really appreciate it, Daryl Johnson.